and I'm Maddie's father. Maddie works with me in my company, and we have 7 children in our family, Maddie being the youngest girl.
Mother of 7, her mother.
I am a 33-year-old mother of 4. I also happen to be Madison's older sister.
So I'm 30. I love rock climbing. I play guitar. I work at a rock climbing gym called Mesa Rim. I am Madison's older sister.
She is my little sister.
I'm Maddie's older sister.
I go to Oak Valley Middle School, and I am Maddie's brother.
I'm 34 years old, and I'm married to Maddie's older sister, Amanda. We have 4 kids, so I would be her brother-in-law.
I like to play lots of sports. I play 3. One is soccer, one is baseball, and one is flag football. I've known Maddie my whole life, which is 9 years, and she is my aunt.
And I work with Madison.
I've known Maddie since 2nd or 3rd grade.
She's my best friend and basically my sister. Her family has adopted me, and my family the same for her.
I'm a Del Norte graduate and now go to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology in Indiana.
She's a friend. She's my fiance sister. She's family.
We're 18 months apart.
She was born in 1998, May 15th. I remember that because I was in 7th grade, and 1999 was the year of really good music, and so that's kind of what I associate her with, being born around the time of some of my favorite music.
I've known Maddie for around 14 years.
She's always been a good friend of mine.
I've known Maddie since middle school, but haven't really gotten to know her better until the last couple of years, in which I've spent a decent amount of time with her.
We met freshman year in soccer. So I've known Maddie for about 4 years.
It wasn't until high school until we became really close and started getting to know each other more. Now she's one of my best friends to this day.
And it's been really fun being her sister and just watching her grow and develop and everything.
We have a pretty big family. There's 7 children in our family, and I am the oldest girl, and Maddie is the youngest girl. So I think in that way we kind of have a little bit of a bond.
Has a very strong belief system.
I think that Maddie has a good set of Christian morals.
She believes in Christianity.
Maddie's belief system is based around Christianity.
Maddie can be a complicated person.
She believes in what she experiences rather than what she's told. She's very independent and likes to figure things out for herself.
She knows there's a right and wrong.
I think she really values family. She values honesty. I think she really values loyalty.
Maddie's passionate about so many different things, like sports, school. I'd say she's mostly passionate about her relationships with her family and friends. I feel like she gives 100% in all relationships that she has.
Believes in family. She's very loyal.
And as far as I know, loves spending time with us, spending time with the family.
I believe that she loves her family, and she's very loyal as a friend.
She gets really excited to hang out with friends.
She's a very good friend.
Some talents of hers, I would say she has the longest attention span ever.
And she's very attentive. She could spend many, many hours doing one thing. Whether it's reading a book, watching movies, TV shows, binge watching TV shows, etc.
She likes to get coffee.
She loves to read.
Talented, I'd say she's talented sports-wise with field hockey and soccer. She's really good at both of them. I feel like they both always came easier to her than it did for most people.
More that she's good at field hockey.
She's very passionate about sports.
I also think that she's a good field hockey player.
She's an incredible athlete. I wish she would play sports still, but that's her choice.
She's motivated when she believes in something.
She knows what she wants, and she's always got a plan to get there.
I feel like she tries to live her life being a more positive person as opposed to being on the negative side.
She's a good caregiver. She, helps out with her nieces and nephews and with her friends. She's always there. Even when, kids have been sick, she's there to help.
She likes also to take care of friends of her people. I think she's a caretaker, and I think that's pretty evident in a lot of our family because we have so many brothers and sisters. We've always just kind of been taking care of each other. She's always very nurturing, and that's what I like about Maddie. She knows how to take care of
She's
people.
there to help. She's very helpful with her mom.
She has a pretty good sense of business. Some people may not know about her. I had an opportunity to work with her in our parents' coffee shop. She's actually really quick on the customer service and good with the numbers, and she's just got a good, common sense driven sense of how to interact with people and get the job done.
Maddie is driven.
Intellectually, I'd say she's always been such a quick thinker and gives such good advice on things, and just always knows a way to end an argument calmly and peacefully.
I think Maddie is very free thinking.
And is, of good character, a good person.
Loyal. She's a really loyal person. She will be by your side through everything.
She has a very kind heart, caring.
I also think that she's got great interpersonal skills. I think when she wants to, she can be the most friendly and outgoing person you'll meet. So
She's always been so curious about the world and just things happening. I feel like she always has a question to ask.
So Maddie just loves being happy, and she loves everybody, and what's really cool is she kind of goes out of her way to make other people happy and find new ways to make herself happy and just like build herself as a person.
When I think of her as like a little girl and growing up and like seeing her grow up, I really think she's grown really strong into like a person who she is.
Very strong-willed as a little kid, and I think she still is to this day.
She is more mature and grown up.
I think she's close to the same person she was when she was a child. When she was a child, I have pictures of her that I still carry with me today of like when I was pushing her on her swing, and she's just looking up and just smiling and happy, like they had no care in the world. And there's a lot of pictures of her like that, where she was just so happy and not afraid to express how happy she was and just having joy. And then, of course, she grew up and she becomes a teenager, and now she has these little walls up sometimes and doesn't always let people in. But when you get close to her and you get to know her really well and find out that is how good of a person she is and how caring she is, that part's still the same.
She's always been just super silly and fun to hang out with, and always pretty good personality.
She was always a very funny, cute little kid. The personality's still there. It's just grown in size, and so she's still a cute, just a bigger, cute version of Maddie.
she has always been a stubborn little thing, and I think that holds true today still. And she wants to do it, she's going to get it done. That's just always been Maddie's personality.
I think Maddie's grown a lot since I've known her in elementary school. She's turned into such an amazing person all around just because of the experiences and the things that occurred in her life that have given her such a different perspective on just everything.
Strong-willed. Very strong-willed.
I'd say is wise. It's weird to think of someone our age being wise, but I think she's more mature and more knowledgeable than most people our age.
A word that comes to mind when I think of Maddie is unique.
And very headstrong.
Strong-willed.
And she always makes me laugh, so I think of that.
Awesome.
Very outgoing.
Outgoing.
Complex.
Compassionate.
Friendly.
Loving.
Fun.
Maddie makes me laugh.
Silly.
Funny.
And funny.
And funny.
Free-spirited and
inspirational.
And helpful.
Adventurous.
Adventurous is a good word.
Adventurous.
Quiet.
I
Different.
would say beautiful,
Just a little bundle of joy.
Smart and
Creative.
Brave. Strong.
Dependable.
Determined.
Serious sometimes too, you know.
she's my baby sister.
I've come to know Maddie as someone who's very independent and
Independent.
And that she is independent.
Happy.
Caring.
Caring.
Also caring. Also stubborn.
Stubborn,
I
Driven.
think very brave.
loyal, fiery. She's a little pistol.
When Maddie goes off into the world, she'll be fine.
When she goes off into the world, I like to tell her, if you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it.
I think wherever Maddie goes and whatever she sets her mind to, she's going to be successful at.
she'll be very successful when she goes off into the real world.
She's very creative.
Be yourself.
To enjoy her freedom, to enjoy the people that she's gonna meet, the relationship she's gonna make.
And enjoy being with your friends and your family and people, and just enjoy those moments. And
To never forget to focus on herself.
Definitely, if she wants to do something, she gets it done. So there's no doubt in my mind that she's going to be successful as long as she's willing to like figure out what she wants.
and not be afraid to care about people and fall in love and let them care about you, and not be afraid to be vulnerable.
And something that I'd like her to like go out with, like going into college and everything, would probably just to like learn.
She'll have a counter for everything that life throws at her, and she won't get fazed by little things here and there.
I guess I'd share the memories we've had together and just how good a person she is.
say that Maddie was always there for me no matter what. We both went through a couple of hard times these past couple of years, but we always had each other's back, and I always knew I could count on her.
I would say that once you befriend Maddie, she's yours for life. She's a loyal companion, and she'll do anything for her friends.
That her family is there.
To remember that her friends and family will always be there for her, especially when she needs them, even if she thinks she doesn't.
So just like staying rooted into like what she believes in and like her family and stuff, and staying close with everyone.
And that sometimes you'll get hurt, but it's better to, the quote is, to have loved than to have never loved at all. And so, not be afraid of that.
When I think of the times I've spent with Maddie, I immediately think of her ability to just think on her feet.
Maddie has spent a lot of time with me.
I guess I would remember them through photos and videos and letters. I would look through them and I remember just like how the good times we've had.
Through photographs we've taken.
I can still see her as just this little innocent girl who just unconditionally loves me, which is fantastic.
I mean, we've had a ton. We're sisters. I grew up a lot taking care of her. She was also really close to my 18-year-old sister, Dom, and so those two were always kind of, two peas in a pod growing up. They wore the same clothes. They were called twins a lot of the time, dressing them up as princesses and just getting to laugh and spend time with them. So a lot of my fondest moments is hanging out with them as a family.
5-year-old daughter, and her and Maddie are thick as thieves.
Probably the pictures, a lot of pictures. I'd probably steal back the scrapbook that I made her.
I mean, I'm just gonna miss having her around. Oh my goodness! Just last week, she came over and helped me. My daughter was throwing up, and my little baby was wanting to eat. And if it wasn't for Maddie and my mom coming over to help me out, I don't know what I would have done because my husband was out.
But this past Christmas, she gave me like a little thing that said, no matter like what the distance is, we'd always be friends forever, and I'd probably always just keep that with
But I just see Maddie as a really, good person and a loving person.
Disneyland's probably one of the most memorable just because our family's so big. That was like one of the big family things that we did.
man, we've gone camping together. We've done Disneyland trips. I was looking through stuff for this and came across some really funny, just like photo booth photos that we took together, and I have so much fun with her. She spent a lot of weekends with us throughout the years. So.
Probably going to Disneyland and going on some of the rides.
As we've gotten older, you know, I've gotten different interests. I like to play guitar, I like to be outdoors, I like to rock climb, I like to do yoga. And getting to share that part of me with her is also very special to me. And so the first time that I got to take her climbing in Joshua Tree was also a really fond memory that I'll always have of Maddie.
Wherever we are in our lives, I think that whatever memories we have of each other or together, you know, we'll keep in our own ways, whether it be pictures or something that we hold in our hearts or our minds.
The impression she's left on people, I think it's going to be a lasting one on anyone she meets in her life.
I believe a positive impression. She has lasting effects. People can't really forget Maddie after they meet her.
She has inspired people to not give up, and
she's someone to look to if you need to talk to somebody or if you just need to hang out. She's there for you.
Maddie has shown people that they need to relax.
Most people find her very kind, very respectful.
The people that Maddie really values and let get close to her, those people, I think, know that they have a loyal friend.
I think she's touched a lot of people's hearts.
Her, younger nieces and nephews, I mean, they just love her because she's so caring. Other people have seen her as, when she played sports, as a great athlete with a lot of talent. And some teachers find her very, very talented.
Maddie's a very headstrong person. Even though she's had a lot of disagreements with some people in her life, I think through that she's built stronger relationships with them.
I think the things that I just kind of come back to that I think a lot of people would agree with is that she's very caring, she takes care of people, and then also that she is strong-willed. She'll stick to her guns on things, and I think that's really important in a world where we're so engaged with, our phones or social media or things like that. There's like a lot of different influencers these days, and so many ways to get molded now. And she's pretty true to her guns.
She's very low-key and doesn't just tell her life to everyone. So it's like people that she loves and that she trusts, she'll leave a lasting impression on, which will affect their lives.
The people that Maddie surrounds herself with in the future feel the same motivation and drive that she does, because big things are right around the corner for her, and she has all the tools to reach them.
She has made people happy.
Kid, she's extremely caring and loving towards children and just people in general. She cares for you. She's very loyal to you.
I think they know that she's compassionate and that she's going to have their back, and that she'll be the first one to jump in if something's going down.
Happiness. Just joy, love.
She's made me want to be a better friend and better family person.
And I feel like she's affected my life and left such a good impression on me.
She has shown me that I need to be more of a leader and step up.
Being around her has made me kind of look at life in a different way. She kind of makes you realize that some of the most complicated problems sometimes have the simplest solutions. When you just look at things in a very focused way and have a goal set in mind.
It helps me out a lot. I appreciate her as a person.
With me, Maddie just has a very, very special place in my heart.
Like I said, she's just my little sister. She's the little sisters of all the little sisters, and I have nothing but love for her.
Be closer to my family because I see how much she cares about hers.
Made me a lot stronger of a person. Like I said before, we've gone through a lot together, and she's helped me get through that, and so she's helped me see the light kind of in a lot of the dark situations.
She can be like the sweetest person that you'll ever meet, and then she can be so stubborn and fiery that you're like, oh my gosh, is this the same person? Which cracks me up. I mean, we just get along pretty well. And
Very difficult at times too.
She's turned me into a better person. We've become such good friends just because of how much has happened, just the impression that she left on me. When I'm never going to forget Maddie as a friend. And
she's my baby sister. I love her. I'm really going to miss her, and I hope she doesn't go too far.
Maddie and I have, over the years, made a pretty tight bond. We're really friendly with each other. I always felt like when Maddie's from a big family, and maybe sometimes when she felt like she received less attention than the other kids, that I would step in and, talk to her about it and, make her feel like she was, gave her the attention that I feel like she deserved. And I hope our relationship is always the same way, to where she feels like she can talk to me, and she's just always been there to help out to help myself and Amanda out with the kids, and she's always so good when she's with us, and she's like our fifth kid essentially. So she's made a big impression upon me. So love you, Mad.
She's kind, and when she decides not to put the balls up, or just allow herself to be a little vulnerable, it is a very, very special relationship. And she's smart, she's beautiful, she's athletic, and kind and loving, and the world wouldn't be the same place without her.
But yeah, I love her. She's my best friend, and I hope she never goes off into the wild without me. So